Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Got my new leached cap on that came in the post. Dope. Now I've been excited to make today's video. We've had really heavy days most of the days this week. Not today. Today is going to be very nice sounding. Loads of guitar work. If you're a guitarist, you're going to absolutely love this video, or if you're just a musician. Got three guys for you today. One-man bands, super high-level guitarists and drummers and stuff like that, producing the music themselves as well. Absolutely quality. It's a new kind of sound and genre to me. I'm going to call it kind of math rock, I guess is what you would call it, but it's very progressive and all sorts of other stuff going on in it. There's kind of some Japanese influences and stuff in there as well with some of the bands. But yeah, they've got a very nice sound, a clean sound, very great kind of clean, jangly guitar sound that goes very nice with the riffage. If you've ever heard the band Chon, which is really the only other band that I'm into that sound like this kind of stuff, you're really going to like today. I think Polyphia as well. It's that kind of stuff. Anyway, I've listened to all the vids today. I've actually listened to them multiple times because when I was setting up my playlist, came across these bands. They're on a record label called Spirit Vision Records, and I was looking through all their videos, came across these two guys, and I just watched all their videos because it sounded so great. I just went on an absolute binge of their stuff. Really like the sound of them. So yeah, I've already listened to the videos, and then Jake at the end, I just checked out his video for 2 seconds to make sure what style it was. His guitaring is so good. It's 7 minutes long and my jaw was on the desk for the whole time. It's just incredible guitaring. And so if you're a guitarist, today's video is like pure sex. So let's kick it off and I'll start waffling on. This guy, Ben Rosett, very nice. He's got a nice sound, a nice style. He does his own production. He does the drumming. One-man band, doing it all. This track's called Flareon. He's obviously into all anime and stuff like that. As I say, he's got a Japanese influence to it. I'll stop going on for the second time and we'll check it out. Here we go.
Flareon, deploy!
Super nice sound. Great drum sound as well. He's doing the drumming. Expensive guitars in today's video as well. Everyone's rocking the guitar that costs at least $3 grand. Nice time changes. As I say, it's very nice music, happy sound to it. Good vibes, good summer sound. This guy's got crazy finger style. Absolutely no need for a pick whatsoever. He's got 5 picks on his hand. Great technique and style. Mixing it up. I say the drums sound great as well. Real nice drumming, raw drum sound. Goes great with the tone of the guitar. It's kind of stripped back, raw music. It just sounds super nice. I like all those kind of wah and stuff in the background. Gives it a boost, gives it a pump. The female vocal as well in the background is nice. All those little tings on the ride and stuff. Yeah, great. There's loads of stuff to catch the ear besides just the guitar. Just got a nice summertime groove to it. Totally different to the super heavy stuff we've had at the start of the week. I don't think this guy even owns a distortion pedal. Yeah, drums sound excellent. Super nice. It's probably about the 10th time I've listened to that track. As I say, I went on a binge of this guy. Just started listening to all the videos that he's put up. They're all very nice. They're all this kind of style. You know, he doesn't suddenly rock out into some distorted chugging. It's all this kind of twiddly widdly, clean. I don't know which pickup he's using, but I don't think it's the kind of bridge pickup, because it's got that neck pickup sound to it as well. Super nice drumming, great drum sound, goes along with the guitar. Wow, it's technical drumming with all the ting to ting ting to ting to ting ting on the ride and all of that. So yeah, great music. It's kind of, I put it on late at night. It just sounded, it was perfect. And this is his mate, and they're both on Spirit Vision Records. And this is, and they've done tracks together and all of this as well, if you check them out on the internet. And this is Kevin J Dill, and this one's called New Game Plus. And I think this guy likes to bring in kind of video game elements and stuff to his music. So let's check it out. Again, this guy's got some seriously expensive guitars, but he knows how to play them. Look at that one. Look at the woods on it. Beautiful. Now, I'm not too sure about the shape of that guitar. Still haven't fully got on board with it just yet. But I cannot deny the woods that they use on that guitar are just incredible. But let's listen to his music. This one's more rocky, more driving forward. It's a different tone on the guitar. This guy has got a bit of dirt, bit of crunch. Nice synths as well that go with it. Give it that kind of computer vibe. Trevor's come to join us. Yeah, definitely got that video game music style to this one. Great drumming in it as well, technical drumming. Loads going on in there. Yeah, this is just high level music all round. It doesn't suffer from not having a vocal and just being instrumental, because there's so much going on in the music, there's so much going on the guitar there, there's two different guitars going on. The drums sound great and they're technical as well. Your ear catches onto the synth every so often, like these parts. So your ear's always moving from one thing to the next and going, oh, that sounds good, oh, that sounds good. So the fact there's no vocals in there doesn't matter a jot. Yeah, the way that guitar catches the light. Very nice. That's the end of that one? Yeah. Well, there you go. Similar kind of sound, but this guy dirties it up a bit. He runs it through a drive pedal by the sound of things. Slightly different style. Less of the kind of anime Japanese style, more of the video game style, but still with that happy vibe to it, feel good music, summer vibe. Just feels nice to listen to it. You know, if you've been listening to hard and heavy music all day and you kind of had enough of that for the daytime, you whack some of this stuff on in the evening and you're just going to chill out in the right way. Super nice. Now this guy, he's been on the channel before. He's one of the first guys on the channel. I think I found this guy on Reddit when I was first starting out the channel, and he did us a vid, and he's had such a nice guitar tone in it. And at the time I was looking for a guy to make a solo for one of the tracks that I'm making. And I got in touch with him and said, look, dude, I love your style, I love your tone. I think it's going to go with my music. You know, would you consider writing me a quick solo just for the outro of this track? Sent him the music. He's like, yeah, I'm down to do that. Sounds good. did it for me. You can see it on his channel, although the track isn't actually out yet because it's still not finished. But super nice solo he did for me. Really professional sounding, tapping, sweeping, all the good stuff in there. This guy is just a crazy good guitarist. He's got some crazy nice guitars, some crazy nice gear, all the axe effects and stuff like that. This guy, he takes his guitar in very, very seriously. He goes by the name of Desolate Dreams, but his name is Jake. And he's got a track for us called Epilogue. As I say, this is a 7.5 minute track. I cracked it on for about 10 seconds just to see. I was sorting out my playlist. I had these two other guys. I thought, you know, Jake's kind of that kind of music as well. Put it on for a couple of seconds. 7 minutes later, I picked my jaw up off the desk and left a comment saying as much, because what you're going to see on the fretboard right now is just ridiculous. I mean, the last two guys were ridiculous, but this is 7 minutes of ridiculous. So let's check him out. Desolate Dreams, super good. Let's see. He's got all the gear, but he's got an idea as well. See some ridiculous riffage. Crazy. Now this one's way more dirty. He's running it through distortion. So we've had a nice kind of spectrum today, from super clean to a bit dirty to actually distorted. All sounds great. Working the fretboards like madmen. You can't have these expensive guitars and not be able to play them. These guys know how to play them more than their lives. Jake makes it look easy. That was what was so kind of amazed me the most. He's doing some crazy runs. But you look at his hand and it just looks like it's moving about easily, no problem. And there's some real kind of stretchy chords and skipping strings and all the good stuff. Yeah, he's just pulling it off like it was a power chord. No worries. To be able to write a 7.5 minute track of just improvisation, not improvisation, of just instrumental music is what I meant to say. No vocals, no verses, no choruses, all that kind of stuff. It's just instruments. To try and fill that time and make it interesting for the listener for 7 minutes is a tall order. All the guys today have produced their own music, they're one-man bands, doing it all themselves. You can see Jake's got all the gear. Knows what he's doing in the mix, everything sounds good. See, it's nice and wide, we've got a great waveform. So they're not just amazing guitarists, they're amazing composers and recorders and producers. Dope. Just makes it look effortless. That's the sign of a true pro. And they're doing crazy hard stuff. Doesn't look like it though, but it is. All over the fretboard, fingerstyle. Harmonics. Yeah, this is a masterclass in guitaring. This is every guitaring technique in one song. Nice guitar effects, bit of phase, sounds like. Or flanger, maybe. Yeah, cool sound. You know, we've had ups and downs now. He's changed the tone of the sound, moved the energy around. So I say in 7 minutes you've got to do all of that stuff, else we'd have been bored of the track well before we got to this point. I'm certainly not bored, I'm loving it. Nice mixing. Yeah, I like the effects on the guitar. Dope. Crazy. It's so fast you can't actually fully see what his fingers are doing. Ridiculous. I think we've had every single guitar style and technique in this one video. This is a masterclass. But it sounds great, it's got a good energy, it's moving about, you get into it, it's not just shredding for the sake of shredding. Yeah. Yeah, it's got a journey to the music, moving from one section to the next nicely. It's not just, oh, here's a shred, and here's a shred, and here's a shred. It's actually got a purpose to it. Super nice tones. The extra synth work is used as well. Atmospheric, adds to the music, doesn't take away from the guitars. Beautiful. That's how you do it. That's how superb guitaring and composing in instrumental music is done. That's a masterclass. Everything's in there. It all sounded great. It all flowed great. It all felt like it had a purpose. It wasn't just showing off for the sake of it. It was composed. It was thought about. That's as good as it gets as far as I'm concerned. Superb. All done himself, recorded himself, mixed himself, produced himself. Amazing. That's all you can say about it. All these guys are amazing on the guitar, but not only that, they've put together amazing music. They're all one-man bands. They play the drums and stuff as well in the other bands. So, you know, this is what I'm talking about when I talk about one-man bands being the future of music. If you can play your instruments nicely and you can record them, you don't need a record label, you don't need a kind of producer, you don't need a studio, you don't need any of that stuff, because you can do it all yourself and put music out and put videos out that are up there with the absolute greats. You know, you put these 3 videos in with Guthrie Govan. They're all as good as each other, you know? It's as simple as that. This is 10 out of 10 guitaring. If you're a guitarist, you know what I'm saying. If you're not a guitarist, just Take my word for it. This is as good as it gets. Amazing. I always forget, but I'm going to just remember right at the end of the video to give it a superb, because these guys are superb. I've checked them out. Multiple times. I know their music quite well now already, even from just the last week or so of listening to it. And yeah, I get times where I think, I need to listen to Ben Rosett again. I need that sound in my ears, because it's great. That's all there is to it. I hope you've enjoyed that. This is the first day we've had of this kind of music. It ain't going to be the last. I'm telling you that, because I'm getting into this music a lot. I say, I only really heard Chon before, and they're super great. Although I only really like their first album. I think that's the best one. But these guys, yeah, I'm going to be checking them out a lot more. This might be a new genre I'm getting into quite a lot, because it's great. And being a guitarist, it's just super impressive. I've gone on way too much in this video. I hope you've enjoyed all me going on though. We'll have something different for you tomorrow. I think it's death metal again tomorrow. So this is about as quiet as it gets all week. See you around, guys. Bye.